on the book of the marketing strategy by Palmateer. Marketing strategy, implementing marketing principles and data analytics. How to implement the marketing principle and data analytics. As far as you know, the marketing strategy number one that all customer differ. Marketing strategy principle number two, all customer change, that we need to manage customer dynamics. On the customer differ, we need to manage customer heterogeneity. All customer react, we need to manage competitive sustainable advantage. And then all resources are limited, we need to manage our resource trade-off. We need to manage our resource trade-off. So I will give the introduction first, and then overview of the problem and solution, and then the integration of the four marketing principle, and then how to build the marketing analytic capability in your company, and how to execute your marketing strategy. Alright, introduction. So, marketing is becoming more complex. The marketing discipline and its approach to marketing strategy has evolved dramatically in the last 6 decades. From a peripheral function that manages discretionary spending to a key component of firm's overall business strategy responsible for billion-dollar budgets. So as a result, each and every marketing decision has become more complex. These developments point to the exciting future and many opportunities for the field of the marketing. So we learn in the chapter 8 that there are we learn from the whole chapter that marketing becoming more complex. On the clustering model, we need to develop the K-means clustering model algorithm. It is complex to determine the target segment that needs our product the most and suit with our product the most. And then we need to identify the customer life cycle, the stages, because they change. So we need to make sure that we tap them on the right stages. And then the customer react, we need to maintain our sustainable competitive advantage by developing our branding strategy on top of the offering. And on top of the brand strategy is the relationship strategy. We need to build the walls to be holding from the attack from the competitor. And then we need also to allocate our resources to budget allocation. So marketing is becoming more complex than it used to. So in the late 1970s, 1990s, and 2010, used to be on the data availability, used to be only scanning data, panel data. In the 2000s, we meet with the CRM data, customer relationship management data, clickstream data, internet search data, and in 2010 until now, it is more into the mobile data, So in the customer journey data, the data is expansive, exponentially increase. So in the mobile data, when we conduct the transaction, buying this product, that product, and this product, the market basket model can suggest, okay, if people buy X, they usually buy coconut oil. And after they buy coconut oil, they usually buy ramen. So when you buy one product to another product, then the mobile data can offer do you want coconut oil, or do you want some eggs? So there is the evolution of the data availability that using the mobile data, we can conduct the analytics of the customer. And then the analytic techniques in the 1980s, there is usually only simple model, clustering model, positioning methods, choice model, yeah. And the beginning of 2000s is Bayesian model, CLV model, search engine optimizer, yeah. But how to develop this, analyzing on the website to develop the search engine optimizer. We will learn it later after the meet. And then 2010, we are going into targeting, mobile targeting. Yeah. So after we have the model, and then we target through the mobile. And then on the targeting approach, usually using direct sales or using mass media. We send our sales force to the area and then having conversation with the people, asking what they need, something like that. Yeah. Or putting ourselves on the gas station. Every car coming, you offer the brochure. Okay, we have discount. Yeah. That is old school. And then changing to online targeting. Yeah, micro targeting on mass media. And then currently engagement marketing. Every people, okay, in the house you have 5 television. Yeah, maybe 5 cable, one TV cable, and then 5 people and 5 television. Maybe the advertising ads on the product different from one person to another. Yeah. So there is engagement marketing. Also now going into the geo-targeting. So, okay, my restaurant is empty. Okay, let's send discount for the people nearby. Okay, so geo-targeting, how many device around us? Around 100. Okay, send discount 25%. Send to their WhatsApp or short message. And then, okay, the restaurant is full now. Okay, stop the campaign. Stop the discount. Okay, I can already stop the discount. So, they can conduct geo-targeting on the people on the mall, to the people on the mall for their discount program. So, it is now into that approach current days. Yeah. So that is on the introduction. Okay, let's see now the marketing principle, problem and solution. So all customer differ. Yeah, the solution using the segmentation, of course. Yeah, what the supporting analytical techniques, we can use the clustering analysis. All customer change. What is the solutions? Using the segmenting a firm's existing customer according to the migration of the pattern. Yeah? Using the loss customer analysis. Yeah, like the RFM model, the customer change. Yeah, the lost customer is the one that is the lowest reason. Yeah, on the longest reason. Yeah, with the high frequency and high monetary. So this is the lost customer. And then all competitors react. Yeah? You conduct regression analysis to see the effectiveness of the brand offering and relationship. All resources limited. Okay, so with the response model, yeah, you can allocate budget towards the most determined variables that determine the sales growth the most. Yeah. And then let's go into the how to make synergistic integration of the 4 marketing principle. So we need to, on the implementing the 4 marketing principle, the objective is to understand how they fit together, so that the collective learning from the 4 marketing principle is greater than the learning from each individually. Yeah, we need to understand how they fit together. The customer is differ, the customer is changed, the competitor react, and the resources is limited. Yeah. So 2 key ways that marketing principle work together is to use the temporal interconnection, which allows output and input to the marketing principle. And then micro-macro duality, which allow understanding of the customer, that allow understanding of the customer at the micro levels. Yeah? We understand the customer at micro level, but taking decision at the macro levels. So, understanding the customer, we do it in the micro level. The persona is at the micro. But taking decision at the macro, such as like on the acquisition, yeah, or the branding, that is on the macro level. So let's take example on this. So all customer differ, yeah. Integrating the 4 marketing principle, all customer differ. The STP, perceptual map, customer centricity, cluster analysis, this is all the inputs. And then managing the customer dynamics, the life stage is there, the acquisition, expansion, retention is there, lost customer is there, CLV is there, customer dynamics. From here, we have the output of position statement. And from here, we get the output of the acquisition, expansion, retention, positioning, and strategies. Given with the competitors react, we need to manage sustainable competitive advantage by using the position statement and the acquisition, expansion, retention strategy as the inputs. We develop the brand, offering, and retention relationship equity stack. Yeah? Using the model of conjoint analysis, choice analysis, yeah, and this BOR strategies goes into managing the resource trade-off. That we use the heuristic approach kah, attribution approach kah, response model kah, or experimental models, and which resulting into the sustainable competitive advantage now and in the future because of the BOR, and also the plan, budget, and metrics on the resources trade-off, on the managing the allocating the resources. So this is how we integrate the 4 marketing principle. What is a micro and macro duality? Micro and macro duality identify the insights at the micro level. So the insights coming from the micro level. The persona is micro level. The persona modeling, the persona clustering is micro level. While macro level on the marketing decision. Yeah. Let's say on the acquisition, that is a macro level. Expansion, retention, yeah. And the persona is the micro analysis of the customer heterogeneity. So the micro analysis will determine the macro decision. Macro on the acquisition, expansion, retention, that is on the macro level. So the next is how to build the marketing analytics capability onto your company. So you have learned, yeah. So you are now marketing. You are having now marketing analytics capability. You've done the clustering. That is analytic capability. You have done the recency frequency monitoring. That is analytics capability. So you have managed to having the capabilities. Firms deploying analytics are shown to perform better than those who do not employ such as practice. Yeah. So if you have the capability and you perform it to your company, so your company will perform better than those who do not employ such practice. Of course. Yeah. And data capabilities. A firm can build data capabilities by building database that improve the economic intelligence, customer intelligence, and competitive intelligence. The data will be structured or unstructured. The structured data usually like the server data, the customer identity, purchase history, preference, that are on the database. Unstructured data is the data on the social media, on the Twitter. So next after the meet, we are going to do the Twitter data analytics. Yeah? Twitter data analytics. How we can grab Twitter data and develop marketing analytics based on the unstructured data. Okay. So, and also the methodological capabilities. So, you can have the SPSS, SAS, R, Python. On next, after Meet, maybe we are going to use R because we are going to conduct the text analytic using the Twitter data for marketing or the website, the unstructured data from the website, the blogs. Yeah, so we are going to use R possibly. On the building methodological capability across, there are three key purposes. First is data simplification. To develop data simplification, you can use the principal component analysis, the hidden Markov models, the cluster analysis, factor analysis. This is simplifying the data. The data is 1 billion, and then you have a cluster into 5. That is simplifying the model is simplifying the data from 1 million into 5 data. And then linking variables to outcomes. Yeah, the regression analysis. To develop the which strategy determine the sales growth the most. Okay, if you want to increase 10%, you need to focus on the brand. If you want to increase 20%, you need to focus on the offering. If you want to increase more than 50%, you need to focus on the relationship. So, this is the linking the variables to the outcome of the sales growth. If you want to, okay, if you just want to have 10%, go to branding. Something like that. Yeah. If you want to 10% on branding, the budget is around 5 million. If you want 20%, you must focus on the offering with the budget of 10 million. If you want to increase 50%, you have to focus on the relationship with the budget of 15 million. So this is the budget allocation based on how much sales growth do you want. Interesting. Then you can use the conjoint customer lifetime analysis. And how to execute the marketing strategies. To execute the marketing strategies, you can have two approaches. First is the customer-centric approach. Second one is the continuously iterative and improving approach. What is the customer-centric approach? The customer-centric approach is a philosophy that places customer needs at the center of the organization strategic process and uses the resultant insights to make decision. This is the customer-centric approach. Yeah. Continuously iterating and improving is using the iterative approach. You recall that there are clustering model and then RFM model and then the Bohr model, yeah, and then you iterate again. Clustering model, RFM model, Bohr model, iterative again. So every week or every month or every 6 months or every year. So we do it iteratively to integrate and execute the principle. An ideal solution will optimize the first principle simultaneously, but firms likely lack the required time. So the other option is that they gradually improve their marketing function by improving principle at a time. So when you do the clustering, you need to do it properly. RFM, you do it properly. Branding, offering, and retention, you do it properly. Yeah. So it will last longer. All right, that's all on the implementing the marketing principle and data analytics. Any questions? Mimai desu ka? Headache ka? Araso? Capish?
Still processing, sir.
Still processing. Okay. All right. Okay. Sure. Cool. And then that is all the topic for tonight on the chapter 8 and chapter 9.